So hey guys, I just finished doing a little job for mum. Done her washing for her, put on the line. Now I'm just sitting on the couch, relaxing. Just watched a video of my old cat Pixie. You can watch it if you want. It's when she was having fun. Now I'm patting mum's cat Indy. Say hi, Indy. Say hi. That's Indy. She's a Persian. Such a gorgeous cat. She has a beautiful meow. It's like a. It's like crackles when she meows. It's so gorgeous. And all she wants is Mum or Dave. She's so beautiful though. This little cat there. No, she's had enough playing. So I just finished on cleaning. Slowly getting there. Something feels really weird on my left arm. It feels like I've sliced it, but there's no mark. Or maybe I pulled a muscle or some shit. So what are you guys up to today? Not much? Yeah, me neither. Me neither. I'll be going home tomorrow. Home, probably play some Xbox with the mates. Jump online. If you got Xbox, guys, send me your at your account names and I'll add you. And we'll jump online and play Fortnite or PUBG or whatever you want to play. Hopefully I got the game, because I don't really play many games on Xbox. Not really a Xbox gamer anymore. I lost control of that. Not grew up or anything. I just didn't seem like playing Xbox anymore. I'm not a normal person. I'm like a normal male or whatever you call it. I don't chase girls. Don't see any point. If they want to chase me, then that's up to them. But I don't even look for a relationship. I was in a relationship a few years back with a girl called Lakin Bowles. I started dating. I think it was at 18, maybe it was 17. No, I think I was 17 and she was 18 or 19 or some shit. But it's funny how the relationship started. So I had a mate called Daniel, big fat fucking ranger prick. Didn't like him. Don't like him still. It's got a good life though. And he's talking to his hot chick that I actually saw a picture of her, and he's like, I'm talking to her. And he lied to her, saying that he was muscly, but he was fat. And the fact that he had muscles, but he had saggy arms, and that he was hot and muscly, and like, yeah, he pretty much lied. And when we went to meet her, she got off the bus and cuddled me, thinking I was Daniel because I was skinny and I had a bit of muscle on me. And she's cuddling me, and his face was like, "I'm gonna fucking kill you" type thing, like all shocked. And I was like, whispered to her, I'm like, I probably like this cuddle, but I'm not Daniel. And she's like, who is it? And I pointed behind me to the fat cunt with the orange hair. And she's like, that's not what he explained to be all muscly and all that. And I'm like, no, sorry, that's Daniel. That's the one you were chatting to. And she came from Narrogin, and we lived in Northam. Fucking, and he's such a triphead he was. So that same night we had a party, and we're all getting drunk on tequila, fucking everything like that. She's getting all flirty to me because she didn't like the look of him. Fucking, she's getting all flirty, itchy nose. And then he's in the bedroom and he's getting fucking candles ready, and he's only spoken to her once. And he goes out and he's like, I've got something to show you, babe. And she's like, they weren't even together. And she's like, I'm not your baby yet. And everyone was like, whoa, how's this gonna go? And he tried actually having sex with her the same night. And he would have exceeded if me and Roland didn't hear something and go in the room, and Roland grabbed him by the neck, pushed him up against the door. And I mean, Roland was a short little Asian fella, tiny fucker. But he had little man syndrome, and he picked him up and pushed him against the door. And he's like, oh, cunt, none of this is happening in my fucking house under my roof. And I standing there and I was like, you better listen to him. Because Roland was about to fucking flog him. And then Lakin slept in Kate's room, and Roland slept on the couch, and I think I slept out on the porch because I think I was puking half of the night after like the alcohol hit me. And Daniel was in his room like a little bitch. And then Daniel went out the next day. He said he had work, but it was a fucking weekday. He went to his mum's and daddy's around the corner. And fucking she came into my room, and we started getting flirty. Very fucking flirty, and it was pretty awesome. And I started doing the dirties. Like she was sitting on Kate's bed in the bedroom. Roland was out. Jamie, well, yeah, he goes about Jamie actually. He wasn't in the part. I'll just say that later. And then I was sort of. She was in a. I think if I remember correctly, it was a black dress or skirt, black skirt dress type thing. And I was trying to This is adult-ish, but I can't say the word. I was trying to have. I was trying to. Fuck it. I was trying to finger her, right? Simple as that. I'm not gonna fucking lie and say because this is adult talk. I don't care. I was trying to finger her. She was liking it, but she kept on saying that I was too young. And then she asked Kate if we could date, and I asked Kate, and Kate saw that I was 17 and she was 18, and there wasn't actually a matter about it because 16 is legal. So we started dating. After she told Daniel that she was breaking up with him, she came straight into my room and it's like, we can get together now, or something along the lines of that. And Daniel's face was like, oh, if I can flog you. And then because my sister's very protective over me, she's like, if you touch my brother, Daniel, you'll be flying through that freaking window where a brick went. Because apparently Daniel, the same night after the party, we went somewhere. We went to another party or some shit. And he tried telling us that a brick curved through the window. Someone threw a brick through the window, but it curved like a boomerang. And we kept on telling him, it was like, Daniel, you can't curve a brick. You can't even throw a brick. If you throw it, it's going to go forward. It doesn't go around a corner. And he kept on trying to tell us that the brick got curved, but he actually smashed a window because he was lonely. So then I was like in a relationship with Lake, and I didn't mind it actually. Pretty good. The sex was awesome. I actually did love her but it was only puppy love, as Mum explained to me. I had puppy love for her, so it wasn't real love. I don't think I've ever had real love before. Not really. I've always got puppy love going on through me. Hopefully soon I have real love. I don't really want to be in a relationship right now though, because I'm like in my own world, trying to. And my like being in a relationship would be good because like I get lonely at home. Like, even though I've got the cat that lays with me, I want cuddles at night, especially when it's cold nights because I got my heat on. So some part of me does want cuddles, but yeah, oh well, doesn't bother me. I'm not really into the relationship part right now, but I wouldn't mind just like a friend to cuddle. That would be cool. So yeah. What else to say? Yeah, so bloody me and Lakem were in a relationship for a few while. And then she started acting funny, saying that she thought she was pregnant. And we only had unprotected sex once, so it sort of, and because I was young, I went into a panic mode. I was like, I can't be a dad at this age. I cannot be a dad. I'm too young for that. I wouldn't know what to do. I was actually lying. I would actually know what to do, but still, I wouldn't be in the right mind to be a dad. Because we went for a walk and to go to a party, and it turns out that on the way to the party, it was with Daniel. Fucking prick. I don't know why he came or some shit, but she started saying that she didn't feel right in the stomach and something wasn't right and she felt kicks and that, and I was like, wait, what? And she kept on saying that she may be pregnant and that she took a pregnancy test and it was pregnancy. But we found out at the end she has a brain tumor. She's all married and engaged. Oh, she's engaged right now, not married. So I'm actually happy, but and we sort of were friends, but I blocked her because she kept on taking photos of herself that looked slutty, and then every time I would say something like a sexy comment, she would say, I'm married or I'm engaged. You can't say that. So I blocked her because if you look up her profile, Lakem Bowles, you can see some of her photos actually look slutty. Cleavage showing a bit, sexy dresses. It's not what you normally put if you're engaged. You normally put a photo of like enclosed, sort of, not fully, but just like half to show that you're not. But she was acting single, so she kept on acting. She was acting single, but she's engaged. So yeah, that was a slow relationship, and then I did have a relationship when I was younger than that, but this was puppy love too. I think I was 10 or 11 in Perth, and I fell for a girl called Crystal. She was this young girl that used to live down the street for us, and one night there was fireworks, and I went. Katie helped me sort of pacify my, well, not pacify. She sort of helped me get through my panic attack that I almost had because I went down to the house. It was a hot night, so I had a shirt that unbuttoned, and I had my shirt unbuttoned because it was really hot that night. And I gave her, I think it was a rose or something. It was something, a flower of some type. And her sisters didn't like us because they were drug fucked. They actually smoked a lot of weed and a lot of stupid shit. I did fall for her, but then after that night ended, and I gave her a kiss on the lips, and she stayed the night, and I sort of pashed her. She then told me she didn't actually have any feelings for me. But as I say, she was young and I was young, so who cares? But then me and Kate actually found out that her sisters actually told her to stop because they didn't like me or my sister. They didn't even like us up the street. They actually were planning to throw rocks at the house, and they actually did when we moved out, apparently. So that was pretty fucked. I think the only really love I've got, and that's a little bit strange, is when I had my cats, and for my sister. I love my sister. I love my mum. I love my dad. I won't get into a relationship anymore because, in a way, I'm free. It's a bit weird saying it like that, but in a way, I'm free. I don't have to deal with a girl going, "Oh, he's playing a game and I'm jealous." I don't have to deal with, "Babe, can you go to the shops and pick up some baby formula?" I don't have to deal with any of that right now because I'm too young for that. I am too young for all of that. So I am sort of enjoying life. My mum organised me to go to a rec centre on Wednesday to volunteer work, see if I can get into some healthy type of thing. And she said, "Oh shit, sorry." She said maybe that I may find a partner or a friend at least, because all my friends I do have, they're immature, and I don't like them. My closest friend I had was called Graham Fenton, one of my best mates ever. We actually got to know each other before bashing each other nearly because I was out of high school, and some kid come over to me saying that he was trying to flog one of my mates, one of my best mates that I had before him, and then I found out that the kid wanted us to fight so he could have entertainment, and then we actually bashed the kid that was trying to make us entertain each other, and then we became best mates. And he came to the parties, he got drunk with us, he smoked weed. I had a bong once upon a time because I dislocated my arm. I was walking down the street. We were both pissed off and headstrong, and I tripped on a rock and I fell with my arm like that against the ground, and I dislocated my whole freaking left arm. So we got back to his house, and I smoked up a cordial bong. Yeah, so I had flavor because I wouldn't smoke weed because it just tastes revolting. So he gave me a cordial bong, and that sort of made me feel nice and woozed out. And then he popped me arm back in, and I didn't even feel it. But then his mum had to move to fricking Queensland, had to leave, and he had to leave with her because he was only 16, 17 or some shit, if I remember correctly. And he was my best mate, like one of my best mates living in Northam. I used to go to his house. We would hang on the fucking top of the roof. We would hang at the park. We would go get smashed at my house. We would fucking go to Perth. We would do all these things as friends would do. But yeah, so I don't actually have any friends anymore intensely. So I just stay home or I go to my mum's. Or some weekends when I have enough money, I go and stay at my sister's house and I hang with them. Or either that, I go and stay in Adelaide with my dad. That's all I do. I actually do not have any friends at all. And I'm fine with that because friends slow you down. And sometimes friends start shit and sometimes they disappear and you don't get to see them. So I prefer just to be me. So, yeah, that's about it for today. And all my other half. Oh, and my other one, I didn't tell you all my achievements. I didn't think about that. Sorry, guys. So, my first achievement is I done my mum's Zen garden with my mate Mao. I've got videos if you want to watch the video. I didn't think it'd be boring if you watch the video, but it's up to you. Just in the comments, and I'll do it on the next one if you want to watch the videos. But I done my mum's Zen garden. I helped her create a garden. We dug holes for the pond with my mate Mao from Essential Personnel. We done a few cooking plate things. I think we only done cook two because he didn't last long with me because I got sick of waking up, I guess. But this is when I was really young, living at mum's, and I just see no point. So, yeah. And my other achievement is went to Central Personnel. I done working. I had a car. I had a Holden Barina that I blew the engine up with. Very stupid. It was funny though. It was a boiling hot day, and I kept on driving it forward, reversing, drive forward, reverse, doing it back and forward, back and forward. My mum's home, and I kept on doing that back and forward, and then I blew the engine on it because it was overheating and it wasn't having much cooling in it, so I blew the engine. And then my stepdad, he bought it for me. I paid him back though over time, same as he bought the caravan, but I paid him over from that. But yeah, not much is. That's about it. I don't really have many achievements. I'm still achieving slowly. So I paid him back for that. What else? Paid him back for the caravan. I bought myself a motorbike, but that was a waste of price because that was just that was just a waste. A dirt bike that I think if I remember correctly, I paid $150. It looked perfect. It looked freaking perfect. But when we got it back, me and my mate Nick Drake, one of my other best mates, before when Graham left, I did have a best mate, but I lost him from a relationship from some girl that he was in. Sucks. But I had a motorbike. Me and him both went and picked it up. Tried it. Wasn't working. So that sat in my garage. Hi, Mum. That sat in my garage for a few weeks, and then the house, and then I moved to a different house and sat in the garage. And then I finally sold it, but I sold it for $80. YouTube. So I'm gonna end this one, and I'll talk to you guys next, and we'll talk about next thing. Catch you guys.